Thank you for joining us now. Here's some of the report we're filing at this time. I am Frank Komalape. We'll begin from the home front. Nigeria attracted a sum of $223.3 million as foreign direct investment in the first 5 months of 2022. That is between January and May of this year, representing a 3.7% increase compared to $215.3 million recorded in the corresponding period of the previous year. In contrast to the comparable period of 2022, FDI declined by 7.5% compared to $241.5 million received in the reference period. This is according to data compiled from the Central Bank of Nigeria. Nigeria's foreign direct investment has dwindled significantly recently, hitting a record low of $698.8 million in 2021, most of which was equity. However, most developing economies desire more direct investment considering the benefit it has on the host communities or host countries. On the other hand, the inability of foreign investors to repatriate their proceeds from the Nigerian economy has also further affected inflows of foreign direct investment into Nigeria. Last month, the International Air Transport Association IATA stated that Nigeria is withholding an estimated of $450 million in revenue belonging to foreign airlines due to forex shortages, a major issue which has discouraged foreign players from bringing their monies into the economy, further causing a shocking FX supply, consequently leading to the depreciation of the local currency. Away from there now, the Central Bank of Nigeria's non-oil export repatriation rebate scheme appears to be yielding fruit as investigations reveal that inflows into the investors and exporters window improved significantly over the last few weeks. According to data obtained from the FMDQ's website, total inflows to the IEW rose by 62% month-on-month to $1.84 billion in June, as against $1.14 billion recorded in May 2022, at the highest level since December 2021. That's about $2.42 billion, but still significantly below first quarter of 2020 monthly average of about $3.68 billion. To increase the country's foreign reserves, the Apex Bank launched a rebate scheme that target to increase the nation's reserves by $200 million or billion in FX earnings from non-oil proceeds over the next 5 years. Under the new rebate scheme, the CBN also said it has committed to providing some financial incentives to Nigerian exporters of semi-finished and finished goods manufactured in Nigeria will sell their export proceeds at the IEW, or exporters of goods and services, information technology, and creative businesses that are permissible under the export prohibition list. And while the nation's currency across FX windows depreciated by 0.3% week on week to 426 naira 13 kobo to $1 at the INE, and by 0.3% to 116 or $617 to the US dollar in the parallel market. In the meantime, Nigeria's electricity supply improved to 89,393.08 megawatts hour on Monday, representing a 2.2% increase compared to 87,487.83 megawatts hour recorded on the previous day. This is according to the information from the Transmission Company of Nigeria. The improvement in electricity supply is following a 2.1% increase in the power generation to 90,621.28 megawatts hour on Monday, compared to 88,718.95 megawatts hour of energy that was generated Sunday. This implies that at 98.64% of the total power generated was sent out to distribution companies. Despite the increase, electricity generation and supply in Nigeria are still crippling below the minimum 105,000 megawatts hour of electricity required to record a stable power supply in the country. Energy generation peaked at 4,022.2 megawatts on Monday, while off-peak generation was stated at 3,532.3 megawatts. The highest frequency recorded during the day was 50.86 gigahertz, while the lowest was about 49 hertz. And now some filling stations in Lagos, Abuja, Niger, and other states have begun dispensing premium motor spirit at between 200 naira per litre to 250 naira per litre, higher than the government-approved retail price of 165 naira per litre, as queues for the products extended to more states. Speaking on business breakfast, analyst Charles Fakroge expressed his displeasure with the price hike, calling on the government to do the needful.
I'm just short of words because we have come back to square one again. Fuel price. Like we said the last time, yes? If you want to remove subsidy, please remove it. So that we all know that, yes, we are talking of, we want availability of this product. Look at what our guest said. Despite the time you want to buy maybe 250 or whatever price, the time, manpower wasted, you wait on the queue to get this commodity. If they want to increase the pump price, then it should be done in an orderly manner. Now, NNPC is saying this one, the manufacturers, the marketers are saying another story. We don't even know who to believe. And I will agree with Mr. Gamalion that there's an issue of capacity somewhere. If our refineries are working, even with just 50% capacity, some of these problems would have been taken care of. Who supplies NNPC? We are NNPC is the sole importer of these products. Okay? So, if we are having shortage in the market, of course, we will say this NNPC. Marketers are telling you they've not been able to pay that bridging gap. So, you want to accuse marketers that they are trying to hoard. They are not hoarding any product. Why would they hoard?
In the meantime, Group Managing Director, Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited, Mele Kyari, has assured that the horrific petrol scarcity in the country, most especially Lagos and Abuja, will vanish in 3 to 4 days as all logistics challenges and supply disruptions responsible for the nightmare have been addressed. Kyari disclosed in an interview after paying Salah homage to President Muhammadu Buhari. According to him, the government has also resolved issues around pricing, as President Muhammadu Buhari has used his discretion to insist that petrol sales are 165 naira per litre. He says, quote, "We acknowledge that some are facing logistic challenges, particularly in the marine sector. We are resolving them and convinced that prices will normalize very soon," end quote. And now, as the rising cost of diesel alongside poor electricity supply and lingering foreign exchange challenges take a toll on the manufacturing sector, operators have raised the alarm about the imminent collapse of the productive sector. The Manufacturers Association of Nigeria, in reaction to the current increase in the price of diesel, recalled that over the years, the manufacturing sector has been battered by numerous challenges that have plummeted the number of industries in Nigeria and converted industrial hubs in many parts of the country to warehouses of imported goods and event centers. The manufacturers noted the exertion of the untold hardship on the manufacturing sector, leading to the closure of many industries, reduction in capacity utilization, further decline in GDP, large-scale unemployment across 76 subsectors, and an increase in crime rate. The association identified key challenges confronting the sector as a high operating cost environment occasioned largely by inadequate electricity supply and the high cost of alternative sources, excessive regulation, taxation, and inadequate supply of foreign exchange for importation of raw materials and spare parts and machineries that are locally available.